Damn it. I got hooked up again, but whatever. Oh my god, it is backwards the whole time. My life. If I press the button, it doesn't fall, so I have to get rid of it, and it throws off everything. Just gotta train more. This is the SCAR17S, also known as a SCAR17 Heavy, and man, if you're a fan of WarZone, if you're a fan of Fortnite, which is a whimsical version of it, doesn't matter. This is the gun of popularity choice. Now, with that being said, I picked up this bad boy somewhere in 2021. And these were super hard to get. Now this has still got the reciprocating handle, so you can get the SCAR thumb, because if you go ahead and you shoot with your thumbs up, ooh, you might not have a thumb anymore. I've got this with a 3 magnifier with a EOTech on it. That's an EOTech matching set. And then I went and I had a Tapco grip laying around, and actually the foregrip worked out really well. I do the clamping mechanism. I don't hold it like that, but that's just my style. I was trying to figure out, because there's a lot of SCAR reviews, like what can I do that's different, and I have never seen a SCAR shot like this. There might be a reason why, but we'll find out. All right. So it can shoot. I'll insert the Fortnite dance. Really neat. The nitride barrel on these, if I remember, so they're a 1 in 12 twist, but if I remember correctly, FN has a proprietary steel barrel that they use. They use it in their machine guns and whatnot. Correct me if I'm wrong if there's someone out there, but I believe this is actually still a part of that. This 308, though it shoots a huge cartridge, a 308 versus a 5.56, is pretty massive. This shoots pretty light, and what helps out with that, weight, is that polymer lower. It's all polymer. A lot of guys out there talking shit about polymer and polymer lowers and where the whole industry is going to. FN's been about it the whole time, and it's been great. Obviously, the UGG boot, can't get enough of that. How iconic! You can't really put these back. You got to be violent with it. I think that was actually one of the quotes my friend used, is that shooting this and operating this, not being an operator, operating as in working with it and whatnot, it's just pure violence. And hearing that, it stuck with me, because yeah, it's pretty, I mean, it's heavier than an AR-15. Swapping out the mags, now I use Pro Mag for when I'm doing mag swaps. The reason why is because it's still almost $50 to $60 per magazine. It's a little expensive. When I first bought it, I was hoping that it ran like a regular 308 mag. It did not. My bad. But regardless, I didn't care, because I just wanted a SCAR so bad. I haven't done too much to this. I will most likely go ahead and do I will send this out to one of my buddies, and he's a manufacturer. We'll get this barrel probably notched down a bit so I can go ahead and do a pin and weld on it, because I am not going to SBR this thing. I don't really see the point, because it's harder to cross state lines. I'd rather pin and weld and create that distance. So once again, it's a 308, or your, well, technically not a 308 because the pressures are different. It's going to be your 7.62x51 NATO. Anyone's a collector out there. I would highly recommend getting your hands on this. This is not the most accurate gun. It is not the lightest weapon, as we have done actually with the Fostech. If you can afford it, I'd say definitely get one. It's worth it. Now, going with a SCAR17S, though, I'd actually recommend going with the SCAR16. The SCAR16 being lighter, I've worked with one of those, and when I mean work, I don't mean like operate or anything. I mean just do work as in like done room sweeping, stuff like that. I'm not an operator. I'm a horrible plinker. But it's lighter. It's a little bit more maneuverable. I do recommend that over the 17S. However, the 17S is just badass. It's really hard to say no to it. So I give this thing all my blessings. I think it's a great buy. I think if you can find one for under $3,300, get it. They do now sell it with a non-reciprocating charging handle. Remember, they're ambidextrous as well, as they can flip from side to side. That is really neat. There are a ton of aftermarket parts. The next thing that I'm probably going to do is do the Geisley trigger, which is known as a Super SCAR. That's probably the biggest and best mod for this, because yeah, shooting it still has it's kind of sluggish on the reset, but a trigger that's worth $240 will definitely fix it. So if you can find for one of these for under $3,500, the setup I have it on right here is probably $4,200, just because the optics setup on its own is around $1,000. You don't have to do that. You can go ahead and just get a Vortex. Just remember, this eats up optics. It will break them. So if you do something, get something that has warranty. Vortex is very good. No plug here from them. Just working with Vortex, they're very nice and easy to work with to go ahead and swap out broken or defected optics. So go ahead and make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment to anything else you want to see on our channel below. And yeah, make sure to turn on notifications, because YouTube just obviously doesn't like it. But man, I want to get some more badass shit like this going. And hopefully we'll see you next time.